Thank you for joining us here today for the latest news where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. A plan to bring a high-end camping site to Beaver Lake has been rejected by the Benton County Planning Board. Now, the plan has faced backlash from community members, with several raising concerns at a board meeting last month. Developers had hoped to build these glamping sites on Shockley Place Road near Hobb State Park. Now, among the concerns from neighbors were environmental issues and the amount of traffic it could bring to what they describe as a quiet area. So as of right now, it looks like that may not be happening. All right, before we get to some other news where you live, let's get a look at the weekend weather where you live with meteorologist Zach Scott. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, we've got some nice weather. Well, we've had some nice weather here today. Yesterday wasn't bad, especially for Northwest Arkansas, a little cooler over 60s and 70s. We are heating up as we go into the weekend, but it's all not too bad. There is a chance for some rain mixing in, and then we're really focusing in on a secondary cold front coming in and cooling down Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley as we get early next week. For today, though, we are warmer. I know the River Valley, we're saying, hey, we were in the upper 80s, lower 90s yesterday, so not much changing here, but 60s and 70s Thursday to 80s here today. That's because of extra sunshine moving back in, and then also a southerly wind coming in about 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's a warmer wind force, so helping us warm up. The opening day of the Arkansas-Oklahoma State Fair is today in Fort Smith. Fort Smith getting into those lower 90s today. So as we're heading out this evening, we'll start in the 90s, drop through the 80s into the 70s. Not too bad. We'll continue to fall into the 60s and some lower 70s as we get into Saturday morning. And then again Saturday, we'll go partly cloudy skies, some clouds mixing in, a weak disturbance moving in the upper levels of the atmosphere, enough lift, enough moisture that we could see a few spotty showers. We'll be watching that for you with a few lingering showers early Sunday. And then again, that front, Joe, it's going to show up late Sunday, and we'll feel it as we get out and about early Monday morning.
All right, great. Thanks so much. You know, this is Friday. The weekend is here. Things to do. They're all right here in our own backyard. Let's talk about some of those. The Walmart Northwest Arkansas LPGA Championship, that's officially underway. Taking a look at the list of events happening at the tournament this weekend. Today is the first round. Gates opening earlier this morning. Now, yoga on the green, that'll be happening Saturday at 8 a.m. along with the second round of play. Sunday, that'll be the final round and will be Play Yellow Sunday. Now, something else fun to do, music and art will take the stage today. The first ever Format Festival is set to get underway in Bentonville. Format, which stands for music, art, and technology. There'll be more than 50 artists who will perform on several stages throughout this three-day festival. 10,000 people are expected to take part in the festivities. It also includes some art installations. Now, some of this artwork is on loan to the festival, some built right there on site. There are a small number of glamping sites for this festival if you need those. For all others, though, there will not be any parking on site. Festival goers are asked to park at Memorial Park or the David Glass Technology Center. They'll have to ride a free shuttle bus over to the festival. And you can find details on how to buy tickets to this. Just look it up at 5newsonline.com. And an Arkansas girl is hoping to break barriers in the rodeo world. Hayden Balgovie introduces us to 13-year-old Paris Wilbert, who's already making a big-time name for herself in the rodeo circuit. Check it out.
There you go, buddy.
Inside a Wofford Ranch in Valonia, Lily Wofford is hard at work teaching.
Come on down here and we're going to cruise him through again.
We've been here since 2014 and we have 100 kids that ride here every week.
Now this session, she is working with perhaps the next big name in barrel racing.
My name is Paris Wilbert. I'm 13 years old.
She's a black girl and she rocks that black girl magic very well.
Her mom, Zanetta Wilbert, says Paris was in love the moment she first saddled up.
Had a binky, dropped her binky, picked it up off the ground, got back on, and I didn't hear nonstop for 3 months. She wanted to ride, she wanted to ride, she wanted to ride.
I was nervous and scared at first, but then I started to get more comfortable as I had more lessons and practice. Easy.
Around that time, the family connected with Lily, who saw just how much potential Paris had.
Yeah, I woke her up at 4 a.m. Monday through Friday. I'd tap her leg, Paris, it's time to get up, and she was out the door and in the barn with me.
Oh. Whoa.
Soon after that, it was no longer what Paris looked like that kept turning heads at rodeos.
Cowgirl out of Austin, Arkansas. Her name is Paris Wilbert.
14, 4, 2, 3.
My hand's shaking, I'm sweating, my heart falls in the pit of my stomach.
Oh, boy!
This one, I believe, is from the ladies' barrels. We got one from ladies and junior barrels.
These awards, they are nice, but Paris has her eyes on an even bigger prize. This Saturday, September 24th, she'll be the only Arkansas cowgirl competing in the Bill Pickett Black Rodeo Finals near Washington, D.C., where she hopes to bring home yet another buckle.
I would be very proud and humble about it, but it would mean the world to me.
You know, and she's a prime example of, you know, of being a young black girl and, you know, holding her head up high no matter where she's at. It doesn't faze her, she doesn't care. She's there to ride.
Well, good luck to you, Paris. We know you'll bring home that buckle. All right, well, thank you for catching up with us here today for the latest news where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. We hope you have a great weekend.